every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress report. We got the news, new interviews. We got the stats. Keep it a rack. Come join the pack. Know where we at. We ain't stay at 9. Tune in every time.
The progress report. It's Issa and I just got my progress report. Let's see how I did. Dope.
All right, what's going on? This your girl Lala Shepherd.
Boss Brit the most lit.
What's up? It's DJ Excel.
Man, we got a very special guest in the building. Somebody I feel like is long overdue to be on the platform, but he here now. Shout out to my man Gambino. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
What up? I'm Issa, man. I'm glad to be here.
Okay.
And thank you guys for having me.
Definitely.
You know, let's have fun. Let's talk. Let's
do
get
it.
it in.
Yeah. What's crazy?
My shit was too low too. I don't know.
My bad, y'all.
I gotta do this in the studio all the time. The only reason I know how to do it, I gotta adjust the microphone.
Not lock.
Me too, and I gotta do the same thing when I'm in the studio recording.
You should have to do it that much. If it don't lock, it just don't lock.
Damn, what? Shit, man.
Unless you're going the wrong way.
It's Lefty Lucy.
I thought she had it the wrong way.
I mean, right.
It's cool. We just gonna rock out.
And she not even that tall, fam. Don't gas it like
It's
that.
all good. It's all good.
I did hype myself up.
Hey, Juice.
I don't know. Fuck it. Sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Let's get it.
It's
Waiting on
it be like that.
Don't move it.
Alright, I'm just.
Brittany never had this mic this time. She was switching it up tonight. She like. Anyways, man, look, I feel like I've been seeing your grind for years, like a minute, like especially if you know, just being in Atlanta and shit, you definitely seen you before. Yeah.
Okay.
So, kudos to you on that. Niggas definitely know you for sure.
It's been a long time coming, you know.
Definitely.
I've been out here for 10 plus years.
Yeah.
I started out probably like making appearances around Atlanta doing shows and stuff. Actually, me and Key, we used to be doing like the Auburn Fest and stuff like that. When I was like 16 years old, like 15, 16 years old, I moved out here from DC to Atlanta when I was like 12. And then I started just doing stuff like that. And I just been moving along, making progress, dropping music. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
Yes, ma'am.
Love that, man. Okay, well, sure, we're going to get right into it. So, man, we got this segment. We're going to see what's in that book bag. So, whenever you pull something out,
that's lit.
You got to let us know what it means to you.
I got
what it represent.
I got like a little drink champ situation going on. I like that.
We got like a progress report.
That's hard.
I say they did that on Drink Champ.
I don't know.
Nah, they be playing games and drinks and stuff.
For sure.
No, but it's a compliment to y'all show.
For sure, nah. We fucking
we like, artists. Artists like to have fun sometimes. We be getting grilled about questions. And how long have you been doing this, man? 5 years from now, what do you see yourself in 5 years?
That's a tough question, bro. I really dislike those.
What's your favorite? You know what I'm saying?
I really do.
I will get into it. The book bag.
What we got?
So you just pull out whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then we just gonna chop it up. You tell us what you think when you see something. Don't be trying to peek in there. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
We gotta give you hits.
Jamaica.
Wagwan.
Yeah. So what do I do?
So you tell us.
So you play it.
What comes to mind, like when you see that? Like what does that symbolize?
This is my blood. This is where my family's from, on my father's side of the family.
Gotcha.
They from Jamaica, so it's crazy I put this out. Also, the guitar is my favorite instrument.
Really?
Yes, it's my favorite instrument.
You know how to play it?
Nah, I don't know how to play.
Okay.
But I want to learn how to play. But I don't know how to play as of right now. But the guitar, the sound of it is my favorite instrument.
Gotcha.
I mean, if you listen to even my album, it's like guitar riffs all through my project.
For sure.
And then I have my brother Omega. He always he's like he's an artist, but he's also a guitarist. And I always have him come play on my records like after, because all my records I always feel like they need a guitar. So a guitar is my favorite instrument. Also my family. I used to visit Jamaica as a child every year. Every summer I would go with my grandmother.
Hard.
Like the whole summer?
I mean, I'd go for like maybe a month or so.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah, like my people out there, my grandmother's side, and she still got a house in Kingston, out there in Rollington Town in Kingston. I took my family out there a few years ago, and so yeah, that's what I think when I see this.
So visiting,
this is fitting for me. Thank you.
Visiting Jamaica and staying out there. For
we live. We live.
Yeah, I take it down, but I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, I was gonna say, can I go live on my IG or is this something? Yeah, let me go live because I just want my favorite. I just dropped the album, so I kind of want to.
New EP out now.
Yeah, I want to like keep my engagements going. They say I don't.
Okay, business matters on camera.
Listen, they say I'm not good at that, so I'm trying to do better.
Nah, you good. Go ahead and go live, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, you still writing on this locker?
Yes.
Look, only the stars sign our locker.
Come on, man. You know the vibes.
Alright. Well, with that being said, we are looking for the dopest upcoming artists as well as entrepreneurs that want to tell their story and share their story with the world.
Look, if you got what it takes, you need to pull up to the progress report.
Mm-hmm. We need the signature right here.
Hey, don't sign this again.
I'm trying to do better, but
sure.
yeah, I love this is crazy.
Jamaica the shit.
So look,
I
visiting
love this.
Jamaica and actually staying out there for a month, like what culturally was different than in the US?
Culturally, I could just tell you now, like, I feel like even though it might be considered, what is it considered, like a second or third world?
Yeah.
Third world, yeah.
People are happier.
For sure.
Even though it might seem like, according to statistics, people are more poor. Like, you'll see kids walking with no shoes on, smiling ear to ear. With no shoes on, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the vibe. Maybe because they don't know what it is to have all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's just money ain't happiness. Like
It's
I think
not.
we
Money's
just
not.
brainwashed.
Yeah, it's a different appreciation. You see what I'm saying? So that's the one thing. Even the last time I went, it really just took me back to just see that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, not to say, of course, it's hoods everywhere and there's always violence and stuff going on everywhere, but the vibration to me is just like higher. You know what I mean? That's the one difference. I literally remember, like, when I came back from Jamaica and then come back to America, my energy shifted. Like, when I got off the plane, I could feel my energy like shift. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like depressed for like 2 days. I had to recover because I was like depressed from coming to the island to here. You know what I'm saying? So but that's me. Everybody probably won't go through that,
I feel
but
like
that's
that
just
every
something
time I
that
go home.
No, I come back and be
Nah, you
like,
feel
God
me?
damn, back to this shit.
Jamaica
You speak patois?
I understand it. You know, I can say it like, look, a
Give us
few
a
little
little
things like why,
Let's hear some.
just a little stuff.
hear a
Nah,
little
I ain't gonna embarrass myself.
We wouldn't know the difference.
Nah. Why go on, brother?
Okay, that's perfect.
He played it safe.
I mean, but you know,
Hey.
I understand it well though. I can understand it. I mean, reggae is like my favorite genre of music.
Yes.
Right beside like soul and hip hop rap. It's like reggae. Like I listen to reggae, well, classic reggae, like old school reggae. You know what I'm saying? It is a
classic
difference.
should still be hidden. Like
Yeah,
that
the
shit
classic
just
shit
came
good.
out.
I feel like my girl, that's what she listens
It's
to is
more
the
classic
old
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
hits.
So this is fitting for the conversation because it
what's up.
kind of lets you into like deeper into who I am. So yeah, reggae, like, you know, my XM radio station stays on 19, which is the reggae station.
Got you.
And that's all I listen to all day, and it just kind of get me through the day, like that classic reggae. The vibration is.
It is a higher vibration. It
Yeah.
feel good.
It feels good, you know what I'm saying? The message is always a message. There's always something to help you get through your day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, reggae is like my favorite. I love guitars too. And that's like one of the prominent instruments played inside of reggae music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guitars, of course, drums, of course, but yeah.
For sure. Who your favorite reggae artist? Do you have a favorite?
Of course, Bob.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I
Respect.
mean, it's a
Bob.
few of. Yeah, Bob is actually my.
That's family at this point.
Yeah, Bob. You know what I'm saying? And I got something to share. My granddad used to play soccer and went to high school with Bob Marley.
Oh,
that's
shit.
hard.
Yeah, so
Damn.
yeah, they went to school. They went to school together, and they used to play soccer together.
That's hard.
Rest in peace, my grandfather who passed away a couple years ago. But yeah, he had shared that with me like a few years back. You know, so I thought that was super cool. I was like excited. So they, you know, Bob kind of was. Well, yeah, he is from Kingston, but he's from Trenchtown.
Gotcha.
But however, they went to school together. So,
Dope.
but yeah, Bob was my favorite artist of all time. Like. I put him like, you know, Bob, like how people got like Michael Jackson is like Bob Marley is like that to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he was the biggest artist that did it, but without like, he didn't sell out a little bit. Like all his music was straight conscious. Like all of it was just like groundbreaking. It was all for the culture. It was all for the people. He was speaking for us on everything, and it was huge. Usually when you talking like that, it's hard to go that big, but because of the melodies and just the energy around it, it was just like he was a superstar. You know what I'm saying? He was a superstar. So I think that's hard to do, and that's why, you know, I admire Bob. You know, I admire Bob. Yes, sir.
Respect. All right.
We guys go again.
Yeah, you just gotta keep going in there.
Oh man, let's see.
Don't be peeking, no. Just pull it out.
Yeah, just pull it out.
Hell is this?
He says
Kids.
Yeah, man.
I got a lot of them.
How many
I
kids?
tell you that. I got 2 daughters and 2 sons.
Shit.
I thought it was gonna be more than that. You said
Right, you said a lot.
That's not a lot.
I mean,
Or I had a guest up here that had 13,
yeah,
Lord
but
have
like
mercy.
12 baby mamas.
right.
So I don't think you topped him.
Nah, I ain't gonna top that.
You said
but-
you know of. Say no, I'm playing.
Right, that's
I'm
crazy.
fucking with you.
But yeah, I mean, that's the first thing I think of when you say kids.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Right. We got something else. Want to go to the next
No,
one?
no, no. You good? We gonna talk.
Oh, y'all want to
Brush up
elaborate?
your kids,
Y'all-
goddamn.
Nah, I ain't. Come on, let's talk
We're
about
gonna
it.
talk about kids and family, man. One thing that was interesting about you, just kind of just researching your story. You've been with your girl, your wife,
Yeah.
for a long time. So
Yeah.
talk about balancing like love, life, and music.
Love and hip hop.
Really, the real one.
Balancing it. Well, I don't think the same as like most rappers. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really consider myself a rapper, but yeah, I mean, I just I pride myself on making the right decisions in life. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to do what logically makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Me and Reggae, my wife, we was together since we was in high school. So I met her when I was like 14, 15 years
That's
old.
hard.
Damn.
That's
And
hard.
then, yeah.
Love?
Okay.
Yeah, and then we had my first daughter when I was 16. We was juniors in high school, like going into 12th grade.
Wow.
And then my son was born. I was about 20 years old. My son was born because he's 6 now. I'm 27, maybe like 20. So like maybe 4 or 5 years later, we had my son. And at that point, we weren't married or nothing. But I was just like, I'm not gonna continue to bring children into the world.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying, and not cover them. So I was like, I'm gonna do what's right. So regardless of the music and stuff, I just felt like people always try to put limits on what you can do as a musician. Or you can't do this. And I remember when I was like, just had signed my record deal at 16. It was a big thing because we thought the label was gonna be mad because I just had a baby, and it was like a big discrepancy. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
And
then.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
different then.
yeah, and I was 16. This was like, 11, 12 years ago. And so, but I stuck to my guns. I did what I felt like was right according to God.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And then, so I just continued to move forward. And I just always lived my life based on my conscience, what I felt like made sense to me and what was right. And, I'm still, it is tough though, you know what I'm saying, balancing, because I have my whole family, all 4 of my children with one woman.
I love
And so
that.
I have like to balance
Okay,
that.
hit that down.
It's sad, but we gotta clap for
I mean, and it's
No disrespect to nobody else.
yeah, exactly.
Of
That's what I'm
course
saying,
not,
because
but-
I mean, we all got different situations, but I mean, and the grass is never green on the other side, because people might be like, I wish I had one. But all right, let's see if you can handle waking up every day, taking care of 4 kids every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another level. People think they want that till you
True,
get it. You know what I'm saying?
true.
And it's a big blessing, but I'm just saying it's a big responsibility
Yeah,
as well.
sure.
You see what I'm saying? And so, what was I saying?
It's balance.
Yeah, so balancing it it's something that I'm able to do. I feel like I was chosen to do it, so I could do it. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's just easy. It's just balance, just like balancing anything. You know what I'm saying? Balancing, and I wouldn't even really call it 2 lifestyles, because I live in my truth as much as possible. And I have an understanding, wife who has been with me through this whole process. So whatever I need to do, whatever I got to do, I just let her know, like, this is what needs to be done, this is what got to be done. And for the most part, it's like, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And because, she knows what's going on. And so it's still a balance, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, being who I am, it puts me in a box. Not in a box, but in my writing, right? I can't rap about everything.
Yeah, that's true.
That comes
That's
to
true.
my mind. Like, if I freestyle right now, I might talk about anything. When you freestyle, you just say shit like. So my writing is narrowed in. I think Kanye actually talked about this.
Got you.
Kanye talked
Damn,
about.
it's hella Amber Alerts every Wednesday.
What does that mean?
Welcome to
Somebody
Atlanta.
missing.
Nah, I know. I'm
Kids
just saying, why
missing.
did it happen
Shit.
right now?
It's literally every Wednesday this happens.
Yeah,
Somebody got to
But go ahead.
man, find them kids, man.
No,
Bring them home.
That shit fucked up.
But what was I saying?
We was talking about we was talking about wifey music and putting
Yeah.
stuff in the category. Of
Yeah, so I feel like sometimes, it's like my writing is elevated on a whole nother level. I have to think deeper than the most artists, because I gotta think like my daughter. I got a 10-year-old. She about to be 10. She's
wow.
gonna listen to this. And
yeah.
What is she gonna take? Is she gonna be able to appreciate this and
Yep.
live with this in her life? So I have to make music that makes sense for all of us, for my children all the way to a 60-year-old. So I try to write my music from 5 to 60. You know what I'm saying? To where it can resonate to all of us, you know. And so that kind of just, I feel like, elevates me as an artist, or it pushes me harder as an artist, you know what I'm saying, being as though I'm a young father, so I can't just be coming out any type of old way and displaying myself, my character, any type of old way because of who I am, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's facts.
Yeah.
I respect that, because, like, some music, I be like, yo, you've been married for, like,
Yeah,
10 plus years. How you talking about these bitches and you
it's not
They
that
gotta
believable.
understand that.
Yeah, like, I don't.
I mean, it's cool, and I'm not shooting that down because it's a part of it's a part of rap, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not ready to like come out with that, and even in my music, I might mention. Look, I still talk rapper. I still talk my shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still talk my rapper talk. So it ain't just like straight common. You know what I'm saying? It's like and that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to Common because Common is a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And he's great. But I'm just saying it's not straight like that.
True.
Like I'm really talking. I just try to keep it in general, and even when I do make mentions to certain things, you'll have to listen. But I do it indirectly. I might. You know, I had to tell people, like, I don't even always rap about myself. Sometimes I might be rapping from my friend's perspective. I might be talking about what my homies doing. You know what I'm saying? And I try to write stories on the lives of the people around me. Like, it was funny. I got a song on my album called Toxic Love, right? And I want y'all to listen to it when y'all leave.
I heard the joint.
And it was, okay, so my wife was like, I hope people don't think that song is about us. And I'm like, I had to laugh.
I didn't think it was.
No, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't think that, though.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and I had to tell her, like, no, like, listen, people not going to think that. Like, you got to understand my artist. So I hope that people, I hope that people can listen to my music and don't just think that I'm always talking about myself and everything that I like from my lens. So that song was literally not about me at all. That song was literally like about, because toxic relationships are pretty common right now.
Yeah,
Well, I heard
you know what I mean?
Queen Naja talk about that like, because her first song that she really blew up on was talking about her relationship. Yeah. So now everything else, people be like,
be thinking
he did that to you.
Right.
It's part of the game.
Right,
like,
right.
Even if they do think it or don't think it, like, as long as y'all solid, I feel like that leaves people.
Hey, I don't care what they think. I'm just letting y'all know what she said. It was funny because she was like, I hope people don't think that this song, I'm like worried about this song. And I'm like, I didn't even think like that. I'm like,
women are going to think like
maybe
that.
Like, hold on. She just said she love.
I will say this too, though. It was. I think, you know, just kind of just looking at your backstory and just kind of doing it. So maybe that was what it was, and you did share a very vulnerable post recently too, just about your fam. So I'm like, nah,
it wasn't. And you know, I just want people to just listen to my music and just appreciate the messaging in it and appreciate the vibe. Don't always take it like literally for myself. And I have to like continue to remind people around me about that, because people that know you judge you the most, and it's like, damn, just because they know me,
why you ain't tell me?
Or they be thinking that, oh, I know this song is about, this song must be about her. I'm like, bro, like, I mean, really, it's not, but I mean, I guess if you want to say that, it's cool, but like all the love records I write, sometimes like it be sprinkled in. You know what I'm saying? I might be talking about her and some of it. Sometimes I'm just like speaking in general. Sometimes I'm talking about another relationship or from another point of view. You know what I'm saying?
So how long you been married?
3 years now.
3 years. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but when we've been together, what?
No, like
I really don't even count the court stuff. That's what, if you want to say, you know, when we went down there and did.
So what would you say, like, in this game? What's a tip you can give to somebody in a relationship, like?
It's for a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Look at
She just got
trying
married
to
too.
think. Who did?
She just got married.
Oh, congrats.
That's
what's
so
up.
I need a tip
to a man. Say no.
Surprisingly, I'm joking. What's some tips, man, for a healthy, long-lasting
man, listen, look, I ain't no guru out here for marriages and stuff. Like, I don't be one. I don't want to fake preach and tell people what, because I just feel like, you know, hey, every relationship has their challenges. You know, I can speak on me, you know what I'm saying, but then everybody not like it's not like how I am. Mm-hmm. Like for me, I know that it ain't really nothing out there, you know what I'm saying? So if you find something or somebody, you know, stick with them and build with them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then get to what your real purpose is in life. You know, of course your purpose is to have your family and stuff, but a lot of people spend their whole life missing their purpose because you're looking for love. You know what I'm saying?
That's so true, man.
So now you looking and searching for love. Oh, with my girl, you depressed. Now you go 5 years is doing this because you depressed and you ain't find this. But then it's like, man, listen, just find somebody, hang it up, don't move on. Now what's next? Because right now, like, what's important to me is like not that. Like, you know, love is I have that. Now what's next is like getting my message out there, getting this music out there, taking the world over, doing what I was called to do in the earth. For sure. And we weren't born to just be sad all our life looking for love. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's get out of that. Let's get off of that and let's move on. If you find somebody, you got somebody, build with them. And if you can, and if it makes sense, then, you know, stick it out. That's what I say.
Damn right.
That makes a lot of sense.
Let's get back in that bag.
Uh-oh. See what we got.
See, we talked about my kids. Shit, what's next?
What's in that
You
plastic
be
bag?
peeking though.
I don't like that peeking.
All right, I ain't supposed to peek.
Around.
Juvenile, 400 degrees.
What's on the back though?
Cash Money.
Yeah.
Cash Money Records.
Sure.
Man, this is legendary. First of all, it's a legendary album.
It is.
My favorite rapper is Lil Wayne.
Oh, word.
Right?
Oh, ain't that some shit? You right here? Like, that's crazy.
Weezy.
Right
Go. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's my guy. My favorite rapper is Lil Wayne. My favorite rapper all time, Lil Wayne. So that's what I think of when I see that. I'm signed to Cash Money Records. You know, I signed up there a couple years ago. Okay. And you know, it was kind of an honor because I grew up on Wayne. You
I know,
what I'm
like
saying?
everybody.
It was
like
cool.
Like,
it was
I don't
crazy.
think there's
Right?
not one person that can say that. Like nobody can say they want fucking Wayne.
But you know what's crazy? When I was young, I didn't feel like that. I felt like I was the only one. But
Really?
now that
on Wayne.
yeah.
I was on
Everybody like Wayne my favorite. When I was young, niggas used
For
to be
sure.
like, man, hell nah.
Really?
I grew up in I don't know, maybe it's me. I was in DC though.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, DC might have been a little different.
I was like 12 when I got on the Wayne. I was like 12 years old, man.
Struggling.
Yeah.
So what made you sign with Cash Money?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you know, Jacquees was already up there. That's my brother. He been signed to Cash Money for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And he introduced me to Birdman like a couple years ago. I had came out there with him, and then Stunner had he ended up coming, and I basically just crossed paths with him.
Okay.
And
right place, right time.
Yeah, and he wanted to sign me. And then I flew back out there like a month later again. I got a call in the middle of the night. It's really like some movie shit. Like I got a call in the middle of the night. I'm knocked out. I'm asleep. Quee trying to call me, and he actually called my manager Mello at the time, and then couldn't reach me. Then he called my wife, and then she woke me up like they trying to reach you, and then they wanted to fly me out the next morning. And so I was in school at the time too, in college, and so I was like, all right, when I get out these classes, let me, you know what I mean, book the flight right after that. So I flew out the next day. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know like what was gonna happen. And then we went in there, man. It was like some mob shit. We went in like the back of this condo. I ain't never told this story either. So me and Quee, we went in like the back of the condo with Stunner. And he like, yeah, well, you know, I don't want to do the situation. You know, he talked with him like so many words, but it'd be a lot of words. But he might say 5 words, but it mean a lot though. This shit, right. You feel me? So he said it. And, you know, he was looking at both of us, and we talked a little business, and then it was what it was. And then we did the situation, you know what I mean? So it was cool.
So did you sign right then?
Nah.
Okay. Well, you said
outside.
Hey, I got a flashlight.
Hell nah. It was, okay, that's really the movie shit. That's really how they do it in the movie. Like back in the day, nigga, I used to be, when I be watching these movies, I be like, niggas really ain't read nothing in the contract. Niggas just get like, yeah, man, just sit down with a nigga. You sign it right in and there. Like, nah, I wasn't like that. We definitely went, like, it was a couple months after that. You know what I'm saying? We had to do the negotiations. We had to make sure everything was legit, of course.
Were you hesitant at any point? Because they did have a little
Yes,
bit
I
of
was.
bad, you know.
I don't know how else to be like. Yeah, I was hesitant. My favorite rapper was Wayne, and at the time, I don't even think he had fully, like, had a, made amends with him and straightened everything out with him. So it was still like that. That smoke in the air, you know what I'm saying? And people were still looking at it, but I was looking at it like, I got a family to feed, right?
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? And it's an opportunity.
For sure.
And I got, at the time, 3 children. I actually had 1 on the way. I had my son on the way, you know what I'm saying? And I got family, and I done put in a lot of years and a lot of work.
That's
so
facts.
I was like, I do the situation, let's run it, you know what I'm saying? Plus, it was with, Jacquees was involved with it too. And so, of course, I'm a people pleaser, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I just want the idea of us, you know what I'm saying, being signed to the same label was cool. At the time, it was dope idea. I was like, man, this shit could be like, we could steal, or I look at us like we could be the next Wayne and Drake. You know what I'm saying? talent wise, we still had that potential, and so that's what happened. You know, we ended up doing the situation.
No,
so it was cool, but I was hesitant though. I was, and that's why it's funny. A lot of people think that, you know, the contracts be all crazy, but actually Stunner gave me everything I asked for. You know what I'm saying?
So is that what made you be like, this is it?
You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, let's run it. You know, let's do it. And you know, people ain't got time. Sometimes you could be so smart that you would outsmart yourself.
That's real though.
And people think that they be like more. I don't have to. I never. You know, it's pros and cons with signing and not signing. Okay, so if you want to have that conversation, that's a whole nother talk. Right. I would never advise an artist to sign or not sign. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pros and cons that come with both. So I would just say prepare yourself for whatever it is that you're going to want to do. If you prepared to go, if you got enough money to push yourself independently and you think you could do it and you think you can pop, or if you, these days you could pop on TikTok and you know what I mean, you might not need the label, but then you might not get radio. I always wanted to have radio. I always wanted
radio music though. It's like arena music, so you kind of got to have
and sometimes independently it's hard to push because a lot of independent artists, they might be big,
that budget.
That shit costs.
Man, I'm telling you. So I always wanted to have radio. So I was like, that's something I always wanted personally as an artist.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying?
So have you got everything you wanted out of Cash Money?
Not yet. Hell no. We listen.
How long
we still in
signed?
a couple years.
Okay.
We did it officially like 2019.
Got you.
And so we still moving along. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of letting y'all into really what's my business right now. But we moving along, and you know, I'm still working my move. I'm still going. You know, I just dropped a project a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm still on grind mode. I'm just been moving and moving. You know, and then it's looking good for 2022.
Damn right.
You better get that.
Got a lot of big shit in the works.
Yeah, we ain't even put them. Long story short, the machine ain't got behind me yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like the label has not got behind it yet.
Yeah, and I think some people think right when you sign is take
Nah,
off.
okay, we can clear that up. That's not how it works. You know, sometimes it can work like that. It depends on your buzz. Sometimes you come in there, you hot, and they might jump on the ASAP. Or sometimes they just see your potential and they be like, let me sign him because I see that this is a superstar. I think that was my case. Because really, and one thing I do respect about Stunner is this. He didn't sign me based off of like no statistics. He didn't. Most labels, you know, don't white
That's
folks.
all it is.
Them white folks sit up at their computer. They're gonna look at how many YouTube numbers, how many stream numbers you got.
Facts.
What's he doing here? What's his Instagram post look like? He ain't do none of that. He didn't look at none of that. He just like heard me. He seen me, and he just. I think he really has an eye for that. I think he really truly has a talent for like the seeing like potential. Cause he just seen me and he was like automatic. It wasn't like he went and did some back checking and all that cap industry type stuff. Like he just did it based off of like his own feeling of it. You know what I'm saying? So I do respect that about him. I really do respect that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope.
You get any dance moves from Jacquees?
We're gonna have you pull out something so we can actually talk about Jacquees. We just gonna
Look, Lala gonna pull it out, man.
Oh man, how y'all gonna
pull it out, and then you just talk about what that means.
What song?
You can turn around on the back. Give me a little hint.
Ooh, all I saw was ooh, ooh.
Right. All right, now what's that?
This song, Back to Fiction. You know about this song?
We put it in the bag.
Yeah, this is a song I wrote for him on his album.
Okay, well let's talk about it.
Did y'all know that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Issa.
You're tripping,
We knew.
Blame me for my. See, this is another one of them situations where it's like
lyrics.
Yeah,
like, what you talking about?
You tripping, right? Blame me for my past when you know I'm more than that. Been there once, no going back. I promise. I'm gonna get it right this time. I'ma prioritize. You better know that ass is. Say I got too much baggage. I'll be gone by the morning. Yeah. So this is just like talking about like, you know, he basically just chopping it up with a girl and relationship type stuff. You know, let me think where my mind was at.
And you not just an artist, like you actually writing.
No, I'm a writer too.
You a writer.
And that's an R&B song.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I write. You know what I'm saying? I write R&B and I write all kind of music. I just got back from Arizona. I was writing for an artist I did. Like yesterday I got back. I was writing for an artist that's about to come out soon out there.
This is random. When you're signed to somebody but you're writing, is that under the same
Nah, it's
thing?
under publishing. That's publishing.
Okay.
So like, you know, you can be a writer, you can go get a whole nother pub deal.
Okay.
So I'm signed to Cash Money as an artist.
That's
You know what I'm
hard.
saying? But then you can go anywhere.
He
You
said,
can-
"Hold on, I'll fly out there."
Smart man.
Yeah, you go, and if you, but you have to be able to be in your bag with that.
Fact.
And get placements and stuff, and you get with a publishing company, they get you placements, and like they be putting me in rooms. Sometimes it'd be awkward though. It'd be like a bunch of writers, like all of us, and then working on the song. Sometimes it'd be a collab. Yeah, it'd be a collab. But I like to.
How does it work with collabing? Like y'all taking words from this?
I don't really like it doing
sheet,
it like that. I like getting my own space.
Yeah.
I would rather like write like that. Once I land my first big hit, they ain't gonna have you do that no more though.
Yeah,
the label's just gonna be like,
we trust you, man. Like that.
I need 10 songs.
You can put a
You
team
know what I'm
together if
saying?
you want to.
Exactly. Like yeah. So I'm ready to get to that point, but it's still fun though. It's cool to write. Cause I can't sing like this boy, of course. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere near.
Okay.
But it's crazy to be a rapper and not even to be able to sing like that and write a whole song and direct it how you hear it in your head.
But I had somebody lay a reference. Breland had laid the reference for it. So as I'm writing, he was recording the reference, and Breland can really sing. So he had laid it out for him.
Sound like he can sing. Breland?
Oh yeah, Breland, man.
Yeah.
Breland, y'all might know him. He got a record out too, but
He sound like he can sing though.
But yeah, so that's how we did that.
That's dope.
So how did you and Queese meet?
We family. You know what I'm saying? We brothers. We met. We met when we was kids. We was like 12, 13 when we met.
Bad as hell.
But we family though. Like I don't even really tell people we cousins for real. You know what I'm saying? That's how we tell the world. Like we cousins. You know what I'm saying? And so since then we just kept building and rocking. We went to high school together, of course. Yeah, we went to high school together. Like my wife went to elementary school with him.
Wow.
Okay.
Crazy.
Type shit. Like like all my friends, like they all went to school with him. You know what I'm saying? Like she knew him before I knew him actually. My wife knew him before I did. They met in elementary school. And so we went to high school together. We met like 7th, 8th grade. We went to high school. We went to Towers High School together. And then that's when we started our clique FYB. And then, we just kept building from there. You know
Y'all two been grinding.
Is that Fly Young Boys?
For a minute.
Fresh Young Boys.
Fresh Young Boys.
Forever.
Forever. Something about Young Boys.
Yeah, forever your brother is the more mature name.
Okay.
We started that when we was like 16, but Forever Your Brother, that's like when we grow. Yeah, we all men now. Like, damn, we all 26, 27, 28 years old. They can't be talking about Fresh Young Boy. You know what I'm saying?
How did you feel when he was calling himself the King of R&B?
I'm the one told him like a week before. I was like, man, cuz you the king of this shit.
Respect.
I told him that. Like a week before he came out with it. We was on FaceTime. I'm like, man, you the king. I ain't know he was gonna come out to the world and say it, but he was like, he was like, I think we was having a talk. He was like, I'm feeling like, you know what I'm saying? And he was giving me his reasons, rightfully so, as to why he feel like that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, me being his brother, man, I believe it, you believe it, we believe it. You know what I'm saying? And so he went out to the world with it, you know what I'm saying? And then it went viral. But I'm going to tell you this, he didn't know it was, though. Like, people think he tried it, like, he ain't know that was going to go viral. And that's why it's so crazy. Like, when it went viral, whether you look at it good or bad, it would end up being great. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fact.
And so nobody, whether you agree or not, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the man said it. And so now you just say something and you live up to it. Like, me personally, I feel like I'm the greatest rapper alive. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Now, I'm going to wait to say that until I show myself. But at the same time, actually, I be saying it now. If you listen to some of my raps, I really be saying it right now. But you got to understand, like, me and Quee, you know how long we've been doing this shit? Right. Like, most people wake up. Yeah, like, in this industry, man, they ain't paid half a quarter of the dues that we have in this. You know what I'm saying? So when we feeling like this, it's a real feeling. It's a true feeling. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who put 10, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? He done won all the talent shows at his school from 7th to grade, elementary school, all the way.
Still in all the trophies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Win for once.
So, with that being said, do you feel underrated?
Yeah, I do.
Cause like I said, bro, I've been seeing your shit. I've been seeing your shit for a minute. Like,
wrong pipe, huh?
Man, it's just like when I first came to Atlanta in 2013, but I kept seeing your shit. I don't think we ever officially like met, but
Yeah, I haven't like reached my peak yet. I haven't went there yet, and I'm it's gonna be soon because I ain't gonna stop. And as long as I don't stop, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Go ahead, get it out. Just get it out.
Don't worry, y'all. I promise you, I'm healthy. I'm good. I'm healthy.
It be like that.
I do feel underrated. You know, it get to me sometime, but you know, you gotta keep pushing through it. You gotta keep going until they respect it, until they tell you, until you know. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, I'm just, hey, that's my revenge on that feeling. Sure. I gotta go. I gotta keep going until people know, until I'm not underrated. But I think that, you know, it's some reasons behind it. Like the reason why I guess I haven't went to my full potential yet. You know, I don't know how long ago. I don't want to talk y'all head out.
What do you think of reasons are?
I think sometimes people look at me and they like when you never heard none of my music, right? Like when you look at me, what kind of music do you expect me to do?
You a singing ass nigga.
It's the eyes for me.
It's the ass.
That's
man,
the problem.
You
feel me? Okay,
Okay.
So look, that's the problem that I've literally, I don't know if it's a problem, but that's like a dilemma my whole career that I've had. When I was 16 years old, Peter from this European white dude, that when Jive turned to RCA, it was a new president. So the guy who signed me wasn't there, and the new person came.
We hear
Travis
people
Porter.
say, Travis Porter.
Sorry, go
Okay, Travis Porter went through that, yeah. So I was caught up in that mix.
Got you.
I was signed a Jive, and then they turned to RCA. So this dude looked at me, white dude looked across from me. He's like, man, I don't understand, man. You look like you're gonna sing songs, but you're rapping hardcore. Like he been with me my whole career. He'll tell you I've always been a rapper. I've never been into the pretty boy. I never been into the female driven music. I could do those records, like I do them very well, but it's just not like prominently who I am. Like I really like rap. I've been trained to rap with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? And so like that's really what I kind of built my career on. And I think maybe that's been confusing because people might look at me and expect or want this, but then I give them that.
It's crazy. So your looks kind of worked against you.
They worked
against
that shit crazy.
That shit crazy, I can't rap. It's good music though. Like
exactly.
Like that's weird.
Yeah, you just diagnosed it like exactly what you just said. I never said it in that way, but now that you've said it, that's what it's kind of worked against me. You know what I'm saying? In a way. And so that's the weird part. So I think that through my career, I've kind of had to find that balance. And when you listen to all my projects, I'm so versatile that I give you all of it, but then it's never really like directed in one direction.
Got you.
And I always felt like, nah, man, eventually they'll catch on, they're going to get it. But now we're in a time where it's like, if you don't get it as soon as you see it, they don't get it. Like as soon as you see something, you want to be able to identify what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's been hard to do that with me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just been a little bit of a longer run. And I just think that I always stand on, man, all it takes is the right record.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And you gonna look like an overnight success.
Right. It's gonna look
and
like
then people going like be like, hold up.
Right, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You just gotta keep grinding in that.
Exactly.
I think like I would like to see you on a big screen. Like I know you done like reality type stuff, but I think on the big screen would be fire. And I know you and Jacob Latimore got a dope relationship.
I talked to him earlier. I got him about to play. He gonna play. Well, I ain't gonna tell you.
No,
but I got him doing something for me. For this Toxic Love. It's gonna be dope.
Y'all got dope chemistry, but he another one where I feel like, people weren't necessarily paying attention just to the music, but when you got into the acting spectrum, niggas open their ass. So,
absolutely. And Jacob's super talented.
That nigga talented as hell.
He like a Jamie Foxx. Like he can come back, and I feel like he's still gonna do his thing in R&B eventually.
For sure.
He's still gonna make his mark in this. But yeah, and see, I could have did that. I chose not to though. I could have like went into like people always say, oh, you need a model. You need to go into film and TV. People been telling me that forever. And I'm stuck on the music. What my heart is, though, because I always felt like I wanted to make sure that I don't want to be known as a model or actor. Like, nah, you need to know and respect me for what I do, for what it is that I have the passion in. You know what I'm saying? So I purposely, and it might have made my journey harder. Who knows? Probably did make my journey harder. My mother been telling me this for a long time. Issa, do this. You need to do, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't going to LA. I ain't doing no modeling shit. I'm not doing none of that. I ain't doing no acting shit. And I'm going to keep doing this music until they get it. Until they get it. And I'm still feel like that. I'm actually putting my kids into that stuff right now.
Smart.
I'm doing that for them. But for me personally, I ain't signing to no agency. I'm getting my daughter and my sons involved, and my wife even and stuff.
Gotcha.
And some modeling and acting stuff.
What's your sign, real quick, man?
I'm on the cusp of Virgo and Libra.
Stubborn.
Think so?
Yes.
Maybe.
Not after he said all that, I'm like, think so?
Right, like, no.
Yeah, my dad.
I ain't said nobody.
My dad's stubborn, yeah.
I feel like, I feel you, though, and I respect what you're saying, but I feel like that definitely could be a thing that open other doors, too.
It can.
When they see you, they're like, oh, this nigga definitely model.
Yeah, it just got to be.
I see you on hella campaigns.
And I also feel like you been in the game so long that it changed from
True
like
that.
6 years ago to now.
Yeah.
Where first of all, like when he tried to put you in a certain type of box, the dude from RCA,
Yeah.
like now it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? And
that's dope.
people are doing more than one thing. Where I think back like 10 years ago, it was like, yo, you're a rapper or you're an actor, you know, where now it kind of whatever breaks, and it be the crazy thing is some other shit might break before you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But
that's a fact.
But it's your choice.
Yeah, you gonna get it.
Yeah, no, you right. I'm still open. I'm not closed minded
Gotcha.
to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like my mindset. I just want people to get this. You know what I'm saying? This music before I move anywhere else, and then my brand and image gets distracted with
I get that.
being this and being that.
Can't overthink.
It's like a reason like why you think Drake ain't never took no
But he did.
acting job.
on.
Nah, but since he's been a rapper, has he taken any
Did he
acting
need
job?
to?
He didn't need to. I fuck with Degrassi, and I
He didn't need to,
transitioned
I guess.
fuck with him.
I
You can get a role. Look at us vouching. You can get a role as an artist, bro. Just like
I don't want to see Drake acting. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Drake was an awesome actor. But anyways, we get where you're coming from.
Okay.
I have one.
All right, as long
question.
as
I
Okay,
got
what's the
one
random question?
for
What
you.
is it? What is it?
What was your mind and thoughts like when 21 Savage had the Issa campaign? Did you think about that at all?
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay.
It was everywhere. I seen my name everywhere.
Yeah.
I kept seeing my name everywhere. I
Literally
thought it was
everywhere.
God. I was like, he's keeping my name relevant.
sure.
And I ain't relevant, but my name is relevant.
For sure.
It was a blessing. I was like, cool, it's a blessing. That's the name of my next album. It's a blessing.
Heard it here first.
But yeah, I thought it was cool though. I'm like, nigga named this album Issa, man. That was dope to me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It was cool. I felt it was a subliminal way of keeping my name, people seeing my name. Mm-hmm. And it's such a rare name. Like, what's the chances of something?
It's rare as fuck.
Very rare.
Yeah, so the chances of that.
Issa Rae, that's it.
Right. But the chances of that being like viral, you know what I'm saying? That being like a thing, the Issa thing went viral. Like, the chance of that went viral, it was just like,
Crazy.
It was like, God, like, man, you gonna, your name is gonna be big. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
So I thought it was cool.
That's hard.
I ain't taking no negative way or nothing like that. People thought I was, I think, but I thought it was cool.
Nah, big respect. I definitely, when I saw it, I definitely thought about you for sure.
Really?
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
That is.
That's dope. That's
Okay.
dope.
So look, our final question for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What does the word progress mean to you? You know that's our key word.
Progress means small steps, big results. That's just something that I just thought about. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take small steps, tiny steps, you know what I'm saying, with big results. You take big steps, you might not even be ready for that next step.
Okay.
You know?
For sure.
And so I think that throughout my career I've taken some big steps and some small steps, you know what I'm saying? But it's still been progress. Even the negative stuff was a learning lesson, and it was still progress. Even when I went through being signed to a record label, to getting out of the situation, you know what I'm saying? People could look at that as negative, but it was a learning experience. I actually knew how I felt and what was the ins and outs at 16, 17 years old of how these labels work. Mm-hmm. You know, so now when I went back into it a second time, I kind of knew I had an experience about it.
Facts.
So that's progress. You know what I'm saying? Everything is progress. Everything you go through is progress, depending on how you look at it.
Facts.
Yeah.
So we got this progress report for you.
Yeah.
We need you to hang that up on the locker next to your kids' progress reports, all right?
Okay, that's
All
dope.
right.
I like it.
But nah, man, you dope as hell, man. Again, Gambino, thank you for setting this up. Like I said,
Gambino,
we
my
definitely
guy.
been seeing you for a minute, so this is the first of hopefully many interviews to come.
Man,
all right?
well, I would love to come back, you know.
sure.
As soon as I make some more progress, give me like
right.
6 months. I got some things in the works.
For
Some
sure.
plans.
And go check out that new project too, man. Let them know where to get it.
Yes, ISAIM.com. You can go get the project, you get the new video, and it's on all platforms right now. ISAIM.com. That's what the album is and the new video I just put out. Y'all can pull it up too. I want y'all to see Second Coming.
For sure.
You pull up the Second Coming video.
We're gonna
This
pull
guy,
that
you
thing
just
up,
put a
man.
Issa Second Coming. This the
Sure.
video I just dropped. And then please, everybody in the room, before I leave, I want to put my album on y'all phone.
Okay.
I want y'all to vibe with it.
Yep, we
You know what I'm saying?
We got it.
Okay, good.
Sure.
And yeah, y'all let me know which records y'all vibing with. But thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
man. I was to my second coming.
Now we got you. No, where you going?
Where you going?
I'm thinking y'all kicking me out.
Shit. Practice for y'all, man. We be right back.
Thought y'all were kicking me out. I heard the bell ring. I'm like, class over.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's the Progress Report.
Listen, we interview some of the dopest entrepreneurs, dopest artists. We got the best content for real.
Definitely. Yeah, make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment to our YouTube page, The Progress Report.
We going up
every Wednesday.